Good evening and welcome to another weekly update. To date, we have phased in all of our Option 1 students who requested to return to in-person learning, and we are finalizing plans to welcome additional students in early November. While our COVID-19 numbers in Newton County continue to remain steady, it's important to acknowledge that states across the country are seeing significant increases in the rate of transmission of COVID-19. It's what has been referred to as the third peak of COVID-19. Please remember that the health and safety of our students and staff is my number one priority. And in order to continue to have students and staff in our schools, we must all do our part. If you'll recall, on July 7th, I presented a plan to our community and board that included options for school. And those options were in-person learning, a school-based virtual model, and a self-paced virtual model. But because of the significant increase in the rate of transmission in Newton County during the month of July and into August, it became necessary to transition to a fully remote environment. And many of you were frustrated and angry, and I understand your sentiments, but the numbers in our community were growing at a rapid rate, and it just wasn't safe. I've said from the beginning that I will study the data, consult with our medical professionals, and pivot as necessary. And that is true even now. Parents, we need your help, and we need the help of your families and friends to keep our numbers trending downward. Let's not fall in line with the rest of our country. Let's be different. It's important to remember that what we do outside of school can have a direct impact on what happens in school. We must practice the 3 W's like never before. Wash your hands, watch your distance, and wear a mask. It is the only way to keep our students, staff, and community safe. Together, we can beat this virus. We recently received some very good news regarding our school nutrition program. You might recall in our last weekly update, I mentioned that we were able to provide breakfast and lunch through December 31st at no charge to our families. The great news is that that date has been extended to June 30th, 2021. So we are able to provide free meals to all of our students throughout the remainder of the 2020-21 school year. Whether your student is at school in person or learning at home in the virtual format, he or she can participate in our free lunch and breakfast program every day. I encourage you to utilize this benefit and have your student order a free meal at school or pick up meals at your local bus stop. Families can pick up a week's worth of free breakfast and lunch meals at one of the following distribution sites: Live Oak Elementary School, Hard-Mixon Elementary School, West Newton Elementary School, Middle Ridge Elementary School, and Oak Hill Elementary School. I also want to take this opportunity to remind you that today is the start of National Red Ribbon Week, the largest drug abuse prevention campaign in the nation. Our schools will host numerous events throughout the week as we encourage students to be safe, healthy, and drug-free. If you have any questions or need assistance when speaking to your child about the dangers of drugs, I encourage you to reach out to your school guidance counselor for assistance. Today also marks the end of our Newton County School System Canned Food Drive, and I want to thank you and all of our students and employees who have donated food to stock our local food pantries. It makes my heart happy to see how much our students, parents, families, and staff care about serving our community. And I want to assure you that all food items collected in our canned food drive stay in Newton County. So thank you for participating in our endeavor to help those who need our support. It's been a busy month as we've welcomed back thousands of students to school. Whether your child has returned to school for in-person instruction or is continuing in the virtual format, I want to assure you that our teachers, leaders, and staff are committed to providing the very best educational experience and opportunity for your student. Our mission is to provide educational excellence for all students, and we take that very seriously. If you ever have concerns, I encourage you to reach out to your child's teacher or your child's school leader, the principal or the assistant principals. We are always here to help. With that, I wish you a fantastic weekend and thank you again for all you do to support our school system.